Hello and welcome to the Wynn Las Vegas Resorts and Casino. My name is Jason Kram, and over the course of this presentation, I'll be providing a brief overview of organizational information that is pertinent to the resort and casino industry. We will then be conducting a SWOT analysis to determine the strengths and weaknesses of this organization, as well as addressing potential opportunities that the Wynn Las Vegas Resorts have to increase their market share within the industry. We will then discuss the ongoing social media campaigns to identify if these efforts have the potential to provide meaningful financial gains and strengthen the organization's brand. The real story behind the Wynn Las Vegas Resort starts with the current Chief Executive Officer and founder, Steve Wynn, the man who single-handedly recreated Las Vegas, making it a true destination resort. Prior to his Las Vegas days, Steve Wynn was the chairman of the board in Atlantic City, where he owned the Golden Nugget in 1980. Within that decade, he sold the Golden Nugget in Atlantic City for $440 million and soon relocated to Las Vegas. With the profits from the Atlantic City Golden Nugget and some crafty financing, he soon began his billion-dollar project, which was going to put Las Vegas on the map for being a place not just for gambling. He named his dream the Mirage, which included dolphins, erupting volcanoes, white tigers, and most of all the most lavish gaming floor in all of Las Vegas. From there he was not satisfied and wanted to expand his empire so that he could bring people to Las Vegas by the masses. After the Mirage was built, he soon began to work on Treasure Island. The Treasure Island was another breathtaking property which seemed like a hotel that was right out of a novel. From the completion of Treasure Island, he then embarked on his greatest project at the time, the Bellagio. This magnificent resort was to replicate the Italian resort on Lake Como in Italy. He spared no expense and wanted this to be his signature project. Shortly after his three resorts were all aligned and all open for business, the MGM company soon purchased Mirage Resorts for $6 billion, leaving Mr. Wynn with a profit of $500 million. Steve Wynn, however, was not out of the game just yet. His next project, the Wynn Las Vegas, would not only be the most costly or luxurious resort and casino in Las Vegas, but in the world. Now, though the Wynn Las Vegas is the flagship casino and resort branded by the Wynn name, it's not the only one. It's actually one of 4 destination casino resorts owned and operated by the Nevada Incorporated Wynn Resorts Limited. Now, Wynn Resorts Limited was founded in June 2002 by Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Stephen Wynn, and it's a leading developer, owner, and operator of destination casino resorts. In Las Vegas, they own and operate the Wynn Las Vegas and the Encore at the Wynn Las Vegas. And in the Macau Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, henceforth simply known as Macau, or referred to as Macau, they own the Wynn Macau as well as the Encore at the Wynn Macau. Now, for the purposes of this report, I'm going to be focusing on the 2 casino resorts located in Las Vegas. However, those operated in Macau will come into play a little bit more when we start talking about competition within the industry as well as the SWOT analysis. The Wynn Las Vegas opened on April 28, 2005. It's a resort that offers exceptional accommodations, amenities, and service with 2,716 rooms and suites, including 36 fairway villas and 6 private entry villas for premium guests. For the 5th year in a row, the Tower Suites at Wynn Las Vegas received both the Forbes 5-star and AAA 5-diamond distinctions for 2011. The spa at Wynn Las Vegas earned 5-star recognition from Forbes for the 3rd year in a row. The spa at Wynn Las Vegas and the spa at Encore are 2 of the only 3 spas in Las Vegas to be recognized with the Forbes 5-star award. The approximately 110,000 square foot casino features 147 table games, a baccarat salon, private VIP gaming rooms, a poker room, 1,842 slot machines, and a race and sports book. The resort's 22 food and beverage outlets feature 5 fine dining restaurants, including restaurants helmed by award-winning chefs. Wynn Las Vegas also offers 2 nightclubs, a spa and salon, its very own Ferrari and Maserati automobile dealership, wedding chapels, an 18-hole golf course, approximately 223,000 square feet of meeting space, and approximately 74,000 square foot of retail promenade featuring boutiques from Alexander McQueen, Cartier, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, Manolo Blahnik, Virtu, and many more. Wynn Las Vegas also has a showroom which features Reve, a water-based theatrical production. The Encore at Wynn Las Vegas was opened on December 22, 2008. The resort is located immediately adjacent to and is connected to Wynn Las Vegas via the shopping promenade, and features 2,034 all-suite hotels, as well as approximately 76,000 square foot casino with 95 table games, a sky casino, baccarat salon, private VIP gaming rooms, and 778 slot machines. For the second year in a row, the Encore Tower Suites has received both the Forbes 5-Star and AAA 5-Diamond awards for 2011. The spa at Encore also earned the 5-star recognition from Forbes. The resort's 13 food and beverage outlets include 5 restaurants, many of which feature award-winning chefs. Encore at Wynn Las Vegas also offers a beach club, 2 nightclubs, a spa and salon, approximately 60,000 square feet of meeting space, and approximately 27,000 square feet of upscale retail outlets featuring boutiques from Hermes, Chanel, and several more. Encore at Wynn Las Vegas also has a showroom which features Garth Brooks and other headliner entertainment acts. Now, I'm not going to go into as much detail about the Macau establishments. However, the Wynn Macau was opened in September 2006, and the Encore at Wynn Macau was subsequently opened in April of 2010. Though many of the features are similar, though just smaller in size, such as the number of hotel rooms and casino tables, so on and so forth. It is important to note, or interesting to note rather, that the Wynn Macau has a 222,000 square foot casino floor, which is more than double that of the Wynn Las Vegas. So now I've shown you some of the reasons and amenities that attract customers to the Wynn Resort casinos, and reasons that they might be drawn to have repeat business with this organization. But what drives Wynn Resorts to conduct business in the way that they do? Well, it's my belief, which just so happens to be shared with the top management of Wynn Resorts, as denoted in their Form 10-K annual report, is that the direction and henceforth the success of this company is largely due to the man behind the curtain, in this case Steve Wynn. And that's why I thought it was important to include a more in-depth overview of his involvement with this organization earlier on in this presentation. See, his knowledge of the gambling and casino industry is indispensable to the Wynn Resorts, both for the branding, the quality reputation, or reputation for quality rather, and his experience within the industry. I mean, after all, he's credited with turning the luxury casino industry in Las Vegas into the financial goldmine and premier vacation spot that it is today. But what drives Steve Wynn to make the strategic decisions that he does? Well, in the words of his mission statement, it's the commitment to providing an elegant environment, high-quality amenities, a superior level of service, and distinctive attractions for our customers. Top management says that we believe that Steve Wynn is the preeminent designer, developer, and operator of destination casino resorts and has developed a brand name status. Mr. Wynn's involvement with our casino resorts provides a distinct advantage over other gaming enterprises. So like I said before, Steve Wynn's involvement with the company is integral to its success. Steve Wynn and the intellectual properties associated with him such as the branding and the experience, are the premier competitive advantage that the Wynn Resorts and Casinos has over other industry players. Now, granted, because this competitive advantage lies within a single person, it's not a sustainable competitive advantage, which we'll talk about later when we get to the SWOT analysis. Management further states that we integrate luxurious surroundings, distinctive entertainment, and superior amenities, including fine dining and premium retail offerings, to create resorts that appeal to a variety of customers. The strategy that the company currently pursues is a direct reflection of Steve Wynn's mission statement. The luxurious surroundings, or as Steve Wynn put it, the elegant environment, distinctive entertainment and superior amenities, focusing on quality, and fine dining and superior service. Now, this is all relevant because though you know where the mission statement is coming from, Steve Wynn, something that he's used ever since his days with the Mirage Resorts, the statements that I've been presenting from top management are coming directly from the company's Form 10-K annual report. So the significance of that is that the current strategy that is being used by the company is aligned with the values and mission of Steve Wynn. His ability to maintain a strategy that is aligned with his values, his goals, his mission is something that definitely contributes to the success of this company. For instance, the Wynn Las Vegas resorts are known worldwide for quality, something that was started in Steve Wynn's original mission statement when he began his businesses. By incorporating that into current strategies for current endeavors and business ventures, he's able to funnel that success that he's had in the past and recreate it with the current activities that the Wynn Resorts are contending with. All right, now let's talk business. Since an overwhelming percentage of business transactions go down on the golf course, I figured that it'd be an opportune location to start discussing this portion of the presentation out here at the Fairway Villas overlooking the golf course. Now, what I'm going to do is outline the current market environment of the gaming and casino industry and maybe talk about some potential competitors or substitutes that may interfere with the Wynn Las Vegas resorts. I'll then talk about the Wynn Resorts' actual market standing within the industry as compared to some of its closest rivals, and then how the Wynn Resorts are catering their products and services to best combat the closest players within the industry. I'll then end by presenting my SWOT analysis of this company before going into an analysis on the current social media campaigns. Las Vegas is the largest gaming market in the United States. The casino hotel industry in Las Vegas is highly competitive, and prior to the recent economic conditions and interruption in projects under development, had undergone a period of exceptional growth, particularly with the addition of projects targeting the premium customer. Wynn Las Vegas and Encore at Wynn Las Vegas are located on the Las Vegas Strip and compete with other high-quality resorts and hotel casinos on the Strip, those in downtown Las Vegas, as well as a large number of hotels in and near Las Vegas. Many competing properties draw a significant number of visitors and directly compete with the Wynn Resorts operations. Now, the Wynn Resorts seek to differentiate themselves from other major Las Vegas resorts by concentrating on the fundamental elements of design, atmosphere, personal service, and luxury. again reiterating our previous discussion about the mission statement and goals and values that Steve Wynn presented early on within this company. Now, the Wynn Las Vegas and Encore at Wynn Las Vegas also compete to some extent with other hotel casino facilities in Nevada and Atlantic City. Riverboat gaming facilities in other states, casino facilities on Native American lands, casino resorts throughout Asia and elsewhere in the world, as well as state lotteries and other forms of gaming. These are all viable substitutes for actually utilizing casino amenities in Las Vegas. In addition, the legalization of casino gaming in or near metropolitan areas from which the Wynn Las Vegas resorts attract customers could have a negative effect on business. Newer renovated casinos in Asia, including 2 new resorts in Singapore and the Wynn Resort in Macau, could draw Asian gaming customers away from Las Vegas. However, there's casinos in Pittsburgh and Wheeling, but people local to, say, Morgantown are still not going to pass up a chance to go to Las Vegas simply because it's Las Vegas. Macau, which was a Portuguese colony for approximately 450 years, was transferred from Portuguese to Chinese political control in 1999. Macau is governed as a special administrative region of China and is located approximately 37 miles southwest of and less than 1 hour away via ferry from Hong Kong. Macau, which has been a casino destination for more than 40 years, consists principally of a peninsula on mainland China and 2 neighboring islands. Now, the Wynn Resorts believes that Macau is located in one of the world's largest concentrations of potential gaming customers. According to Macau statistical information, casinos in Macau generated approximately $23.5 billion in gaming revenue in 2010, an approximate 58% increase over the approximately $15 billion generated in 2009, making Macau the largest gaming market in the world. But let's talk about Wynn Resort's competitive situation within Las Vegas. Today, the company competes closely with the Bellagio, Caesars Palace, the Luxor Hotel and Casino, the Mirage, Paris Las Vegas, New York Hotel Casino, Treasure Island, the Venetian, the new Aria, and pretty much any other high-quality providing casino resort in the Las Vegas Strip, or on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, despite recent economic conditions and hardships and having lost nearly 80% of its stock in 2008 after the crash, Wynn Resorts maintained a strong position against its competitors, never seeing their share prices dip below $14.50. And within a year, that skyrocketed back to $117.50 per share. Now, stock valuation isn't necessarily the best measure of Wynn's performance in comparison to other luxury hotels and casinos, but it does imply the strong competitive position it has within the industry. For example, if we were to compare the 5-year cumulative total return on common stock of the Dow Jones US Casino and Wynn Resorts Limited being traded individually, we'd see over a 73-point difference. Now, each year, Fortune magazine conducts a survey to determine the world's most admired companies. The most admired list provides a definitive report card on corporate reputations in a variety of fields, including consumer products, power, natural resources, and hospitality. The Wynn Las Vegas was honored as the highest-ranking casino resort on Fortune's 2012 Most Admired list in the Hotel Casino Resort category. The resort moved up 2 spots from last year. Now, to create this list, Fortune asked business people to rate companies in their own industry on 9 criteria from global competitiveness to social responsibility. Wynn Resorts ranked high in several areas, including innovation, people management, financial soundness, and quality of services. So not only does Wynn Resorts rank in the higher echelons of the industry financially, but it also ranks as the top casino resort in the eyes of industry rivals. Marilyn Spiegel, the president of Wynn Las Vegas and Encore, was reported saying that we are honored to be recognized as the top casino resort by industry colleagues and Fortune magazine. Our dedicated team continuously strives to develop new ways to engage guests and ensure that they are receiving the highest level of service. So what is it about the Wynn Resort's products and services that make it so successful? Quality. Steve Wynn and Wynn Resorts have been successfully pursuing a broad differentiation market strategy for the past 10 years. They differentiate themselves by providing a superior experience to customers with the highest quality product offerings and unparalleled service. There was a case study done in design excellence in 2005 when the original Wynn Las Vegas was being constructed, and the writer of it sat in on a panel of designers and developers, and the majority of the panel was discussing the pros and cons, or things they did and didn't like about the Bellagio, which was one of Steve Wynn's original masterpieces, design masterpieces. But what was interesting was one of the panelists likened modern casino projects to Versailles in terms of the grandeur of the projects. In designing the look and feel of the low-rise buildings, Steve Wynn wanted something that hadn't been seen elsewhere. That's part of the reason that everything in Wynn Resorts is custom-made, from the wall coverings to the carpets. He wanted the Wynn Las Vegas to be a singular, unique experience in casino worldwide resort travel. So let's talk about some of the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that Wynn Resorts management has to consider when making strategic decisions. As said before, the primary strength lies within the company's intellectual properties, specifically with their relationship with Stephen Wynn. As said before, Stephen Wynn is the preeminent designer, developer, and operator of destination casino resorts, and has developed brand name status. His involvement with the casino resorts provides a distinct advantage over other gaming enterprises. His team brings significant experience in designing, developing, and operating casino resorts. His senior executive team has an average of 25 years of experience in the hotel and gaming industries. Wynn Resorts has also excelled in vertically integrating their organization. They own a 90-person design, development, and construction subsidiary, of which the senior management has significant experience in all major construction disciplines. Because of this, they are able to develop and construct the most luxurious casino resorts while maintaining the highest level of quality and limiting construction costs. Despite increased revenues, Wynn Resorts is experiencing diminishing profit margins, which suggests problems managing their operating costs. From 2008 to 2010, their revenues increased by 71%, whereas their profit margin only increased by 66%. And this isn't just a recent trend. From 2006 to 2007, Wynn Resorts nearly doubled their revenues while only making a third of the previous year's profits. Comparatively, Wynn Resorts falls in the middle of their competitors, experiencing a net profit margin of around 9.61%, between the industry low 3.73% and MGM's margin of 20.6%. Wynn Resorts are substantially indebted. They are highly leveraged, and future cash flow may not be sufficient for them to meet their obligations. Wynn Resorts might also have difficulty obtaining more financing. They have substantial amount of consolidated debt in relation to their equity. As of December 31st, 2010, they had total outstanding debt of approximately $3.3 billion. In addition, the Wynn Las Vegas credit agreement permits them to incur additional indebtedness in the future, and the Wynn Macau credit facilities permit them to incur additional indebtedness if certain conditions are met. Their substantial indebtedness could have significant consequences in the future. The fact that Wynn Resorts' primary competitive advantage lies within Stephen Wynn is also a weakness, considering it could become a potential threat in the future. Due to the nature of the industry, the Wynn Resort's most promising opportunities lies within local expansion and continual upgrades to their existing properties. In 2010, they commenced a project to refurbish and upgrade the rooms and suites at Wynn Las Vegas. The total project was budgeted for $83 million and was completed by the second quarter of 2011. In the ordinary course of their business, in response to market developments and customer preferences, they have made and continue to make certain enhancements and refinements to their resort complexes. These enhancements and upgrades are necessary in a market that is so dependent on luxury, quality, and state-of-the-art product offerings. Additionally, Wynn Resorts owns 142 acres of land adjacent to Wynn Las Vegas and Encore at Wynn Las Vegas. It's currently improved with a golf course. However, they may be able to develop new infrastructure on this property in the future. Due to the current economic environment and certain restrictions on their credit facilities, they currently have no immediate plans to do so. They have also applied to the government of Macau for a land concession for approximately 52 acres and are awaiting final governmental approval for this concession. Expanding in China is a very promising opportunity for Wynn Resorts for a variety of reasons. With a rapidly growing middle class and the spread of luxury goods and services, China presents an entirely new set of markets for Wynn Resorts to tap into. The Chinese middle class is continuing to grow and is expected to increase to over 700 million by 2020, with luxury spending increasing from 18% to 32% by 2015. Additionally, the 5-year compound annual growth rate from 2007 to 2012 is expected to continue to increase steadily to 4.4% in the Asia-Pacific region. And the time it would take for Wynn Resorts to develop new casinos and hotels, the Asia-Pacific market would be readily available with disposable income. Furthermore, gambling is growing in popularity overseas, presenting a wide range of opportunities for Wynn Resorts to expand. The high volatility of the resort casino industry presents numerous threats for Wynn Resorts. I have consolidated them to the 5 that I consider most pressing. Now, though the fluctuating U.S. economy affects all businesses, it has more significant repercussions within the resort casino industry. Continued weakness in the United States economic conditions may adversely affect consumer and corporate spending and tourism trends, resulting in additional deterioration to the Wynn Resorts business. Discretionary consumer spending has been adversely affected by continued economic weakness in the U.S. Consumers are traveling less and spending less when they do travel. Likewise, corporate spending on conventions and business development is being significantly curtailed as businesses cut their budgets. Since Wynn Resorts' business model relies on significant expenditure on luxury and discretionary items, continuation or deepening of the crisis will further adversely affect the Wynn Resorts operations. The agreements governing Wynn Resorts' debt facilities present another threat due to the fact that they contain certain financial covenants and other covenants that restrict their ability to engage in certain transactions, and it may impair their ability to respond to changing business and economic conditions. Their debt facilities require them to satisfy various financial covenants, which include requirements for minimum interest coverage ratios and leverage ratios pertaining to total debt to earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. If their operations fail to generate adequate cash flow, they may violate those covenants, causing a default in their agreements. Future indebtedness or other contracts could contain covenants more restrictive than those contained in their currently existing debt facilities. The Wynn Resorts casino, hotel, convention, and other facilities face intense competition. The casino hotel industry is highly competitive, and additional developments have recently opened in Las Vegas. Resorts located on or near the Las Vegas Strip compete with other Las Vegas Strip hotels and with other hotel casinos in Las Vegas on the basis of overall atmosphere, range of amenities, level of service, price, location, entertainment, theme and size, among other factors. These new developments may cause an excess room supply, particularly in the luxury segment in Las Vegas. There have been large additions to room supply since December 2009, and even after the economy begins to recover, there may still be an excess supply, particularly in that luxury segment. The Wynn resorts are subject to extensive state and local regulation, and licensing and gaming authorities have significant control over their operations, which could have a negative effect on business. They are also subject to tax by various governments and agencies, both in the United States at the federal, state, and local levels, and in Macau. Various legislative actions, or the failure to renew their agreement with the Macau government with respect to dividends, could change the rates of taxation or the company's ability to claim foreign tax credits. Finally, the potential loss of Stephen Wynn could significantly harm the Wynn Resorts business. Their ability to maintain their competitive position is dependent to a large degree on the efforts, skills, and reputation of Stephen Wynn, the chairman of the board, chief executive officer, and one of the principal stockholders of Wynn Resorts. His employment agreement expires in October of 2020. However, Wynn Resorts cannot assure that Mr. Wynn will remain with Wynn Resorts Limited. If they lose the services of Stephen Wynn, or if he is unable to devote sufficient attention to their operations for any other reason, their business may be significantly impaired. So let's talk social media. Wynn Resorts operates several different Facebook pages. There is one for Wynn Resorts as a whole, but it has very limited traffic. I'm going to focus on the Facebook page that is specific to the Wynn Las Vegas. Now, the Wynn Las Vegas Facebook page has 80,970 likes. There's 1,875 people talking about them, and 122,376 people reported being there. Now, Wynn Las Vegas also is on Twitter, and from what I saw, it responds to posters relatively frequently. They also have Instagram, they have several videos on YouTube. Now, specifically to the Facebook page, it's got tons of pictures and videos, people posting things from times that they had, from experiences that they had at the resort. And the Wynn Las Vegas site administrator also keeps followers very up to date with events that are going on at the casino, at the resort, in the clubs, also dining specials and things of that nature. One thing that I didn't see on their Facebook, though, which I saw on competitors' Facebooks, was any kind of exclusive offers, discounts, or specials for Facebook followers. This might be an area that the Wynn Resorts could potentially improve upon in the future to maintain a similar level of competition in the social media market with other rivals in the industry. Now, though there's room for improvement with their online social media marketing campaign, Wynn Resorts Limited is taking great strides towards targeting the mobile market. The Wynn Las Vegas Resort and Casino is targeting vacationers with an application to generate new business and improve the customer experience. The application, available on iPhone and Android platforms, includes multimedia content focusing on the hotel's lodging, entertainment, gaming, shopping, and eating opportunities. Users can click to call the Wynn staff to reserve rooms, restaurant tables, and show tickets. The Wynn application is available for free in Apple's App Store and in the Android market. When users launch it, they access a home page that lets them navigate to all of the application's features. The Rooms section features a slideshow with photographs of all the resort's different lodgings, which users can click on to pull up detailed information and user comments about rooms. Room pages also include click-to-call functionality, so prospective guests can make reservations right there. The shopping section features the same slideshow format as the Rooms feature and displays information about the different luxury brands and merchants selling products at the Wynn, including Cartier, Chanel, and Hermes, as we've discussed before. The dining section includes information such as menus from the different restaurants at the resort. Users can also designate whether they are looking for fine dining experiences or more casual fare. The feature also includes click-to-call functionality that lets users jump right into the reservation process from the application. From the club's menu, users can find nightlife locations at the Wynn and click to call venues to reserve tables in advance. The show section displays entertainment offerings such as country singer Garth Brooks at the Encore. Users can find contact information for any of the resort's different divisions in the reserve section. And additionally, the gallery and video sections include photo and video content, respectively, both put out by Wynn as well as posted by users. Finally, users can manually search for anything in the application by clicking on a magnifying glass icon in the top right corner of the screen. The companies in the travel and hospitality sector have increasingly been turning to mobile initiatives to try to generate interest in their offerings. This is the first mobile application offered by Wynn. The eStrategies director, Wynn Wu, at Wynn Las Vegas and Encore Las Vegas, said that we're very interested in leveraging the mobile space as an extension of our guest service. Our app provides us with a unique opportunity to connect with our guests in an immediate and relevant manner by providing them with rich content at their fingers. Now, their strategy was twofold. First, Wynn wanted to get people into the resort by giving them information on entertainment, dining, resort options, gaming options, etc. And second, for people at the resort, the app gives them a useful tool that lets them figure out where they want to eat, what shows they want to see, what part of the casinos they want to go to, so on and so forth. For instance, if you're out at the pool, it's a lot easier to just pull out your phone to order a drink as opposed to going up to the bar. Now, all things considered, I'm not going to make any bold suggestions to the management. It seems like they've got the Wynn pretty well covered. But in terms of social media, it's proven that followers don't just subscribe to companies' channels to stay connected. They do it with every intention of getting some kind of gain out of it. Now look at the Wynn's competitors, Luxor Hotel and Casino's Facebook page. They have 186,425 likes compared to the Wynn's just over 89,000. Now, one thing that the Luxor does that the Wynn doesn't is offer exclusive offers to their members or to their Facebook followers. I'm pretty new to the hotel and casino industry, but when it comes to social media marketing, it might be something you want to consider.